All right, let's take a look at preferred stock. So this is a different type of stock than common stock, and there's usually some preferential treatment that goes along with preferred stock. It typically has a stated dividend rate, so if the company's going to pay dividends, the preferred stockholders know how much they're going to receive per dividend, but it doesn't have any voting rights, so you have no say in how the company is being run or the corporation is being run. So companies without preferred stock, it looks like about 73%, and corporations with preferred stock about 27%. So most companies do not carry preferred stock, but quite a few still do. So why would a company issue preferred stock as opposed to just handling typical common stock? Well, they can raise capital without sacrificing control. Remember, there's no voting rights here associated with preferred stockholders, so they don't have to worry about them coming in and giving input in the way the corporation is run. There are some ratios that we run that are based on common stockholders, so it may boost our return by common stockholders as far as financial leverage goes. And then to appeal to investors who may believe that common stock is too risky. Remember, preferred stock, you get a guaranteed dividend amount if the company pays dividends. And the way that dividends are expressed for preferred stock, so you would know how much of a dividend you're going to get, is this way. So for example, a 6% dividend on 2,000 preferred shares with a $100 par value. And the way that that actually would be calculated then is we just take the 6% times the $100 par value. That's $6 per share dividend. So if the company has 2,000 shares, that means they're going to pay $12,000 out in dividends. Or it could just say we pay $2 per share on our preferred dividends. And there's two classes of preferred stock, cumulative and non-cumulative. So cumulative is probably what you want to own. It means if the company doesn't pay you dividends in a particular year, when they start paying dividends again, they have to back pay you, basically. They have to pay you for monies that you owned in years when they didn't pay a dividend. If it's non-cumulative preferred stock, when they don't pay you a dividend, then you're just going to be out of luck. They're not going to come back and catch you up and pay you back monies. So let's look here at an example between cumulative and non-cumulative. So let's start with non-cumulative. Let's say in 2004 the business didn't pay any dividends, and then in 2005 it decided to go ahead and pay dividends. Oh, let's find the background information for this particular problem. Looks like here. Okay, so they have $5 common stock, $5 par value, 40,000 shares authorized, issued, and outstanding. Here's what we need to know. Preferred stock is 9% $100 par. So if we take $100 times 9%, that means the company would pay a $9 dividend per share of stock when they actually pay out stock. And it looks like there's 1,000 shares outstanding. So that would be $9 times 1,000, $9,000 worth of dividends to preferred stockholders every time they pay stock. So again, back to this scenario, they didn't pay anything in 2004, but in 2005 when they go to pay, they're going to pay the preferred stockholders their $9,000, and then the remainder, the difference, will go to our common stockholders. Now here's the big difference. Under cumulative, they don't pay any dividends in 2004, but when they decide to pay in 2005, they have to go back and pay the 2004 dividends that were missed, and then they'll also pay the 2005 dividends. So now the preferred stockholders get $18,000 of the $42,000 that the board declared to pay, and the remainder goes to common stockholders.